Melting Point, the Ember League interview series where we sit down with the teams from across the leagues to talk about their season, their players, and their road to the championship. Today we're joined by Might Be CB, the number one seed in Ember Cinder, currently sitting at an impressive 6-0 match record with a dominant 12-3 game record. They've been one of the most consistent teams in the league, taking out every opponent that they faced and looking absolutely unstoppable as they reach the top seeding into playoffs. Let's go ahead and meet the roster. All right, and we have joining at the Melting Point is Might Be CB. We have Dore, we have Red Panda, we also have Sin, and we got Froggers. Wait, Froggers, you're not Temel Doran, are you?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, okay. I don't know why. Okay, I got you. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. In our little interview that we got going on. I mean, how's the season felt so far? You guys are undefeated.
Pretty well. Yeah, I mean, it's going pretty well. I would have liked to play against the version of XSV they had even with K-Dash, but I wasn't available the first week of the season. We used Rocky, held down the fort. We used Urameshi for Froggers, so we didn't even really see the full version of our roster until week 3, I believe.
Yeah, it was week 3 when I came back from vacation, so we missed out on you and Froggers, and then we had to use Rocky, I think, again. It was either Rocky or Monk for week 2.
Yep, Monk and Urameshi. Urameshi played 2 weeks before Froggers got back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is impressive to be undefeated, though. I mean, I'd say, before, like, the whole K-Dash thing happened, I feel like some of the rosters definitely are pretty strong, but even against some of those stronger teams, you guys have just not faltered, which I think is amazing. I mean, what do you think helps you guys stay so consistent and, like, just being able to dominate these series? Like, what do you guys think you guys have? What's the X factor?
I think Sin knows.
Yeah? I mean, Sin is definitely a playmaker. I'm literally watching Sin play, and I'm like, dude, this guy is insane. Like, let me look at the top 10. I mean, Sin, you show up, I think, like 2 or 3 times here, maybe. Look again.
Nah, he's a KSer. Don't look at the kills per game.
This guy is bad. Yeah, it's all Dory K with his 17 assists in a game.
Blames his support. No, Sin's kind of nuts. I did a tryout with a different team, and that's where I met Sin.
Okay.
And I was like 100% positive he was going to make that team. I was having PC issues at the time, so like my PC was crashing all the time, so I didn't make it. And then when I grouped up with these guys, just randomly I messaged him, and he was like, "No, I'm not on that team." So I was like, "Oh, well, get your ass in here, dude!" Like. Now, like, because he was so cracked in those scrims, like, his mic even barely worked too, and he was still just making plays across the map all the time.
Yeah, we did actually after our match last week have somebody from the other team join call and like talk with us. Well, obviously we had the CB Civil War. We were all on a call after, and there's like. I forget who, I think it was Wolven was complaining that Sin was camping him in the Kindred game. And I was like, I don't know if you noticed, but Sin was in every lane all the time. The dude's Kindred is crazy.
I won't get to play it again though, but yeah, it was fun.
Now people know that you have a secret OV pick, because I think a good Kindred makes like games almost unplayable for the enemy team, because especially if your team, I mean, you guys are pretty cracked in general. Like if you have good macro, all the marks are yours, and there's just no breathing room at all, ever. So,
yeah, I'm a former jungle main as well, and Kindred is my favorite jungler to play as well. And just like you coordinate 3 pushing lanes with a Kindred, and you're just like constantly in their jungle, pushing into them, slamming into them. So that was kind of the mentality with the pick, was just push 3 pushing lanes in a Kindred.
I like that, and I mean it's interesting to see you guys' like chemistry in general. I know you said like the roster. Like, how many of you guys have played together? Like, or let me rephrase it. How did this roster kind of come to be? Like, how did you guys form this?
I just got a message from Panda.
I think Ty's actually probably more. He's kind of the captain. He's more qualified to answer.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
joined literally by like all of tryouts. Every IBSG tryout I did was back when my computer was having issues.
Mhm.
And I just messaged Excel randomly and was like, "Hey, do you need a support?" And he was like, "You're an ADC main." And I was like, "No." They randomly needed a support, and I was actually doing something with like Jolly Rogers at the time,
Mhm.
and then Excel messaged the owner of Jolly Rogers and said that he wanted to put me on a team. So they just messaged me and said,
Mhm.
"Hey, like you should probably just take that." And I knew Ty, but I really didn't know anybody else because I don't remember who the jungler was at the time. I think they were still using like a fill-in jungler when I joined.
We were. The roster got built so originally, I was having computer issues as well, running the same tryouts that Panda and Sin were in. But I also got an offer to play for Jolly Rogers, actually the team that's playing here right
Mhm.
now. But I'm not gonna lie, Rex showed me the roster, and I saw Nick Bob on it and said, "Hell no." So I went back to Excel and said, "Okay, I've done my tryouts.
Mhm.
Do you?"
Hello?
And said, "Yes, I used to season."
Your
Uh,
thing cut out.
and it was kind of, oh, it did.
Mhm.
Yeah, you
I thought it
Better
was
stopped
now?
me.
right at like you messaged Excel. Yeah,
Oh,
I took my headset back. You
yeah.
said
So
you
I
messaged
messaged
Excel.
Excel. Yeah, I messaged Excel that I'd like to stay at CB. Um, Typhoon said he wanted to play with me, and we kind of just found people that we thought we'd vibe with, that we liked. Panda got Sin, and it was
What's
Blessing,
going on with your mic, man? Crazy.
Rogers, Typhoon, one of them. Great season.
I think you need to unplug your mic, plug it back in. It's cutting out a lot, Dory.
I mean, you explained the other people. For me, I just got like pretty much, I think, declined from GCC and MV, which were the two orgs I was going to try out for. So yeah. I think originally Excel was going to put me with the team that's playing in Titan, but I can't be on a team with Sammy, so they had
what's
to like find someone else.
what's the is there like a reasoning?
Yeah, they have a rule now where it's sort of like I think based on rank or something.
Mhm.
You count as like an Apex player, and I think you can't have two on one team. So
I see, I see, I see. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, I guess like Dory's getting his mic fixed. I actually had a question. What does CB stand for? I actually don't know. I tried finding out. Is anybody
Stands for
chubby
CB.
babies.
CB's what?
Stands for CB.
CB
It's
stands for
whatever you want
CB.
it to be.
All right.
I
Listen.
always thought it was Crybabies. I'm not gonna lie. Like I thought it was like Excel's Crybaby. Like
Uh huh.
PD
I'm
was like
pretty sure it's
talking
Excel's
chubby
about it.
babies, but
Chocolate
It's
babies.
actually chubby
chubby.
babies.
Oh, chubby babies. Okay.
Oh no, Froggers is gonna go missing after this podcast.
No, Excel
You
can't do that
messed
to
up.
me.
God damn it.
Oh man. I mean,
Oh.
so from like the get go, like game one, did you guys feel like you guys had like synergy, like from the start, or did you guys have to kind of build it as like the matches kind of went through and scrims?
All like no, because literally before we went into the season,
Mhm.
it was the biggest like clusterfuck because I already had a vacation planned,
Uh huh.
and my computer was acting up and weird, so I could never play games with Dory. The only person I had ever gotten like any type of legitimate games in was Sin.
Mhm.
So Sin, he already like joined in this team. I can't play half the games. I'm leaving. Dory's leaving. Like me and Ty had played before, and Ty had played, I guess, with Dory before. Like we were working just basically off of just like hopes and prayers at that point. I got my computer fixed. I think like right as week one happened. Like we went into that with almost no practice with Dory. I didn't have Dory. Then Dory comes back. He doesn't have me. Like, we didn't have runners for like 3-4 weeks before that. So like our first week of actual practice together didn't happen until like week 3. Like legitimate practice with all 5 of us.
Yep. Yeah. The synergy I think kind of started to come together when we figured out how to talk to each other. And we realized that we were filling a lot of empty space with comms that weren't really necessary.
Mhm.
Mostly insults to Dory, but yeah.
No, what the hell? I bring up RuneScape one time, man.
I actually unironically was thinking about that today. Like I almost miss those early days of practice because like my computer was broken all the time. The one practice we actually got that was like right, I went out and had some drinks with some friends, and that was like probably the worst practice I could. I woke up with like 5 messages that I didn't even remember.
Yeah, that was
Stuff
the
that I
17
did.
death Alistar game.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Alistair, it was Maokai. It was Maokai. So
Oh, yeah.
I wake up and I have like a full chat dialogue that I don't even remember with Dory. And then I was just like, hey, everything that I said in this chat dialogue, like I was drunk, and he was like, oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, man. Like, I have no clue what you were going on about. Like that was the
Man.
one time your computer doesn't crash. And because at that point I was just like, I'm gonna go out and have some drinks with my friends. My computer always crashes. I only last like 5 minutes before my computer just starts crashing. So what's it gonna matter? And then I guess that was my first impression. Here's my 17 deaths on Maokai where I'm not in lane and I didn't complete my support item till like 30 minutes into the game.
Respect, man, respect. The one game your computer works is when you're completely out of your mind.
Yeah,
I think the
I
first
don't know what I
game-
did that day.
The first game we had together on week 3 was the one where Red Panda didn't have his rank game, so we lost 2 bands.
Oh yeah, that too. Because my computer, I just came back from vacation, didn't know I needed to play 7 games in 24 hours. Got into call and then immediately got told that, and I was like, oh, we lost 2 bands and still somehow won.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, bans are fake. We don't need them.
yeah, bans are
Yeah.
fake. I mean, were you guys kind of expecting to go like? I mean, especially with all the issues you guys were kind of having. I mean, were you guys expecting to kind of have like a perfect season in general? Because I mean, I don't think any
expect
teams
the
even
perfect season.
go for it.
I didn't expect the perfect season, but I did expect us to be good. Like we've got a fair amount of experience. I've played competitive personally for 13 years,
Mm-hmm.
and we've won a lot. Excel's accumulated a really solid coaching staff at CB. Anybody who's heard about the abuse from Curry Lord, it's real. It's very real.
Yeah, he's in like two calls with me. It's nuts. No, I wouldn't say I predicted us to go undefeated, but I did kind of tell just from like when game 3 happened, not game 3, week 3 happened for us, like, and we didn't have, all the problems anymore, and we won with like still having no bans and everything like that. Like, it kind of showed that like all those difficulties that we did have and we still stuck together. Like, I don't know many ADCs that would still want to play with their support after they go 0-17 on Maokai in 15 minutes. Like, we just had a lot of like resilience with each other. Like, no one really ever gets like too aggravated. No one ever points fingers. Like, we all can talk to each other about stuff. Like, it never feels really bad. There's been games like if you go back and watch some of our games, we've been down like pretty bad, and we're just always uplifting. There's times where lane doesn't go well for somebody, and it's just like, we got you. We're gonna help you out. Like, we're gonna put you in a better spot, and we have a bunch of people that are really good at like once they finally get that lead, just like snowballing the shit out of it.
I agree. I think the difference between our team and most of the other teams, and why the point where I thought we were good, like good in the context of IBSG, everyone in IBSG is bad, but I think the point where I realized we are good in the context of IBSG is that we do not care what happens in lane. We are just like far and away the strongest team fighting team in the league.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have the stats and everything to prove it too, because I mean, you guys are leading in so many things. Um, I think one of the things that I really like seeing from you guys is your champion pools are pretty diverse. Um, I mean, I don't want to say everyone has a big champion pool, but I feel like you guys do. I mean, there's some picks that you'll bring back, but out of other, the other comfortabilities, I feel like everyone plays at least more than 10 champions here, which is like I think a good, like a really good plus. Um, so speaking of which, like, who kind of like leads like the shot calling on the team? Like, do you guys have one shot caller, or is like multiple, or does it depend on like what's going on in the game?
You got a lot of time, or no?
It very heavily depends on just
There's
who's ahead.
there's a dynamic shot calling structure
Okay.
that we kind of follow.
Mhm.
Sin communicates his pathing, and we coordinate ganks based on the lane that Sin wants to prioritize. As mid game breaks out, we usually prioritize on the focal point of a team fight, whether it's Froggers on flank, whether it's me needing resources, Typhoon needing resources, and we typically make calls based on like who needs resources in order to carry a fight.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think.
we
Uh-huh.
have good followers when it comes to everything. Like, I I'd say no one ever really gets shut down. Everybody kind of has a voice in something. So especially like when it comes down to like Sin or Dory or Typhoon when they, are really far ahead, or if we're picking strong side top with, Fruggers, like we have very dynamic shot calling when it comes into the late game.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, it goes to show too, because I feel like when somebody makes a play, I could tell even if it's good or bad, you guys all commit to it, which I like the ride or die kind of like atmosphere of it. Because the nice thing is even if like a play goes bad, you guys somehow, like you guys were mentioning earlier, you guys find a way to be able to reclutch the game back into your hands. I remember, I mean, like when we streamed the game, this in the Civil War, I think it was it the first game? I think it was the second game. Even though you guys were kind of you guys lost that one. You guys made it so close, so close. You made them work for that for that win. So, and even game three, like I could tell you guys work really hard um, with that. Do you guys scrim pretty often, or is it just kind of
Like
like you
once
guys
a
show
week,
up?
maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, once a week. Every every once in a while we'll get into like duo queues. I send duo queues with damn near everybody on the team.
Mhm.
He's probably the person I duo queue with the most. Our schedules line up. But yeah, I mean even
Pretty
game
sure we
one of
only
that game was
scrimmed once the last 3 weeks, maybe twice.
Yeah,
I
we
don't think
played a
we were
lot
able
of
to get
flex.
everybody together
We
that much.
played a lot of ARAM Mayhem. Best
Yes,
team
we
fighting team
played
Hey,
just
listen,
a
lets
lot
team
listen.
of
fighting
ARAM
run.
Mayhem.
That's a true skill. Yeah, that's a place where true skill shows comes up. You just got to
Yeah.
get brand, and you're good to go.
That's the
And on
secret to
the
our team fights.
and on game one, honestly, like we
Uh-huh.
even talking about it, like I kind of accepted that like game one's failure point was on me. Like obviously everybody can play better and we all take personal responsibility, but like I got very cocky. I got my favorite champion to play and I got very cocky when I got ahead and I threw the game. Like I died mid for free 3 times. I think Kai is the main shot caller,
Mhm.
Alpha Cyro.
Yeah.
And just like he'd walk mid on Sivir, if I stepped into the lane, he'd just press R and they'd all jump me. So
I mean, to be fair,
that was my
I
bad.
did let them just do whatever they wanted in lane. So like I can't put any blame on you on that.
I mean, I was playing
Like,
Callista and Desira. That shit's homeless.
I
Oh.
felt homeless, but like I don't know. I played that game out pretty
Yeah.
fucking bad.
We
But at
did
the
our
same
best.
time, when we went into game one, we kind of went in like saying like, let's just try something that we haven't done before. Like if you just look back at our games, like we just hadn't had like the Callista out. We really hadn't played too many games of like Leona or anything. So it's just like if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We'll go back to to what works and then just like steamroll everybody. It was literally just how like after game one, like no one was upset, no one was mad.
Yeah.
Everybody was pretty calm.
Yeah. When all else fails, put the jinx in the bag, you know.
Put the jinx in the bag. Well, I mean, I think it's the beauty of like the kind of the system that we have, because since it's 8 teams, we have exactly 8 teams, and 8 teams will make playoffs. It gives you guys a chance to kind of like really mess around, and test some crazy drafts out, if you guys want to, and if you guys want to play for a game 3, then heck, have a little fun, right? Why not? And then once playoffs happens, you can lock in and just kind of dominate. Or if you guys want the challenge, you guys can drop down to the losers bracket and have some more fun there. So you guys can
Don't
keep it
tempt
interesting.
us. We have to play XSB, man.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, with their new roster, the new jungler. Are you guys pretty excited for that match? Because I think that's. Let me look at the bracket. Yeah, the brackets are up. The standings are up. Yeah, I mean that's your first match right there. How are you guys feeling about the overall like structure? Like, I mean, as the playoffs kind of go through, like who do you guys want to see at the end in the grand finals?
I mean, we gotta cheer for the home team and have another Civil War. I think definitely not CB might be like low key the second best team in the league now after they've sorted out their roster implosion. I think Annie fits a lot better in the jungle role, and I think Kai is like hands down. Alpha Cyro is like hands down the best ADC in the league. So I'd like to see definitely not CB in finals. Like partially because I coached them last season, and I'm glad to see them improving. And I'm glad to see that they didn't quit, because we spent a long time convincing them not to quit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely not CB, right?
Yeah. As for XSV, I have faith in Rocky that he'll figure it out. And we love Rocky.
Honestly, I'm rooting for these underdog teams. I mean, even with like the roster flip that DNCB had, I think they're in a much better spot. I mean, even against you guys, I mean, they like the second that they had the roster swap, they had a really like dominating performance the week before, and then against you guys, they had a really good showing, especially since you guys are like the first seed. So honestly, I would be down to watch another CB. What do you call it? Civil War again. I mean those are honestly the most fun.
The only team I don't want to see in finals is JR. I'm a hater.
What's the
I
team?
actually really like Rex.
I like Rex. I don't like that team.
Typhoon has arrived. Heck Rex. I love you, Rex. Heck you.
Oh, Typhoon's here, by the way.
What's up, Typhoon?
Finally, the captain is here. The leader is here to tell us all to shut up.
Wait, we can actually ask
no.
Typhoon. We can ask Typhoon now. What does CB stand for,
Yeah.
Typhoon?
I'm not telling. It's undercover information.
It's undercover.
Froggers
You're
are
gonna have to- I don't-
Fucking new.
We need to subscribe. You guys
find his ticket to Brazil.
The higher ups have not cleared my ability to spew that information.
Oh boy, it's
He's-
under wraps.
He's just an intern.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just an intern. Actually, good point. I don't get paid enough because I am a unpaid intern for CB, so I will not be spewing this classified information today.
I think it's wild you joined like after all the questions that would have been just the easiest for you to answer, and we had to like fumble around
Hold
and
it
try to
down.
find- Yeah, we had.
Hey, that's how I roll around here. I don't know what to tell you. Make everyone do everything for me.
True.
Hey, catch mid waves.
I just show up and say yes. Typhoon just tells me what I'm gonna play, and I'll say yes. That's basically how that works.
That's right.
I was gonna ask, like, what was like the toughest? I mean, since you guys are undefeated, but like, what was the toughest series that you felt that you guys played like throughout the entire group stage in your guys' opinion?
Are you asking me?
Anyone, yeah.
Oh, I can answer.
Yeah, go for it.
I think Rivals was actually I think they're secretly actually quite good,
Mhm.
and I don't think their record actually shows how good they are, because I think they're pretty versatile.
Sure.
And then the
Yeah.
CB Civil War was also a bit tough because I think there's a lot of good players, and if they figure out their synergies and whatnot, they'll be a good team.
I agree with that. I think Rivals topside, Mossman, iGank, Razors are very good.
I love Razors. He's great. I love landing against him.
I personally thought Husky and Sauce were kind of bad, but the top side of that map was really good.
I wasn't there. I don't think for the rivals game.
I had Monk for that series. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've known Husky a while. I don't think Husky's really bad, but I would. I feel like it's a cop out answer, but almost just like week 1 versus Cosmic, just because like I was working with Rocky and like I've known of Rocky, but I think that was like the very first time I was ever in a call with Rocky was for that game.
I actually also agree with this.
Yeah, like it was difficult, even with like just now having to be able to like play with my computer fix and everything, like just having Rocky who I just didn't know.
Yeah, I think Froggers could give pretty good context on raining. I think like raining is a big deciding factor for that Cosmic team.
No, yeah, for sure. XSV is definitely, I would say, like top 2 in the league. I don't think there's any doubt there because like Raining's very good. Their mid laner Xiaobao, it just plays like control mage, and it's just like he's just there to farm and let you make mistakes. Their bot lane is very consistent, so it's just like they had one week where they were new to Rocky and then they lost, but you know, like they just bounced back super fast.
Yeah, I think supports don't get enough credit in most of these IBSG leagues because a lot of what
Wavy's
makes
very good.
what makes supports good is a lot more based in context. But I think Wavy is really solid. Lane controls the brush well, controls the wave state well, roams with the jungler very well. And I think once synergy with Rocky is established, they're going to be just fine.
I think after XSV, I think you could argue that like it's sort of like between DNCB or JR.
In terms of like ranking them, like who's more likely to make it through the playoffs is what you're saying?
Yeah, I think like it's pretty criminal that like teams are still letting Goat Theory just play like
His best
Ari,
picks.
Mel, yeah. Just triple ban mid basically, and let his teammates just like drown him.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of picks, are you guys like hiding? Are there picks that you guys haven't shown yet that we're probably going to see in playoffs? Kind of like some spicy picks that to catch people off, or have you guys kind of shown all your cards already?
Unfortunately,
I'll answer that. I mean, it's IBSG. We always have other picks. That doesn't mean they're going to work, though.
Like
Excel. I don't know how much you know about Excel, but he is a weak side merchant at ADC, and he wants me to play weak side champions, and he wants me to play mages. Our team doesn't work with mages, so luckily I've gotten away with not doing that. But
Yeah, no, like
yeah,
No, our team doesn't work with bot lane mages.
yeah. I guess I should clarify. Our team doesn't work with bot lane mages. I do play like the Swain. I think if like Jinx becomes more commonplace and Varus becomes commonplace, even Sivir, things like the Leona Cassiopeia are incredibly strong, and I do play Cassiopeia. But that would also require like a stylistic change and a stylistic draft adjustment from the rest of our team. It would have to be a Kindred comp or something where we have a Yone, that kind of thing.
Dory, his old man hands, and is a boomer, so he was around last time mages were meta bot lane.
Hey, last I checked, I'm second in the granted, I think the algorithm might be screwed up. There is no world where, with my performance this season, I should be ranked second in the top players right now.
So what does that mean for the bracket? Does it mean that you're either people are more not playing as good, or you're just better than you think you are?
I mean, I guess it could just be that IBSG is bad. By nature, we are.
Dory is slightly less bad than the rest of the league, is what I'm hearing.
I think I have a better
know how to
grasp.
activate Dory.
I think I have a
Dory's
better
been
grasp
consistent. I'll give him that. He doesn't give 5 shutdowns to the enemy team like Typhoon.
Whoa. It was
Give a
3.
big shout out there. I think that's necessary.
It was a misinput.
You have to get a shutdown first.
Don't look at the Callista game. Don't look at the Callista game. Don't look
Pull
at
up the Calista game.
So you got.
Yeah, wait a
You gotta
minute.
know how to activate Dory, man. Like Dory.
Talking about shutdowns. My
I'm
4-0 Callista just gave away his shutdown. Hold on.
I was in fact 4-0-4 when I died 3 times in a row. Yes.
You just have to know how to activate Dory. He's like the Hulk, man. The angrier he gets, so like I just go into lane and I just piss him off within the first 5 seconds, and then he just gets like a triple kill later in the game, and it all works out.
Yeah. With ADC, it's about having good fundamentals. I'm used to playing I'm used to trying to play very lane dominant, but Panda and I are like low-key ass in lane. So I just kind of like hit minions until I have 2 items, and then say, okay, it's time to fight.
Yeah,
The freak way.
I swapped to support with 2 of like I think it was funny like Dory and us had to have a conversation about it. When I swapped from ADC to support, I learned how to play support on a team with 2 of the most passive laners you could ever imagine in your life. And then I got thrown with Dory, who had like really wanted to play super aggressive, and I was just like, I that is just not where I'm purely at. Like I'm trying
like
my
fighting.
damnedest. Yeah, like he does. It's a battle, man. Like I don't know how to describe it, but like it's.
No, I honestly I love the energy that you guys have. Like I feel like I mean I'm looking through like the like general chat. There's a lot of banter going on. You guys definitely lead the charge there. Absolutely, Dory being one of them, prime shitter. But I think it's good to have because I think a good league really comes off the amount of banter that people kind of present. So I mean, keep up the good banter, I guess. I mean, we're not like gonna like stop people from like saying what they want to say, like unless it gets a little dangerous and things get involved. But other than that, I think you guys are doing great. I do have a little fun section that I do before I ask the final question. It's kind of like a rapid fire section. I'm just gonna ask a question. You guys can, you don't really have to explain it if you don't want to. But yeah, I'll just go ahead. I'll start, with something simple like Coke or Pepsi.
Coke.
Pepsi.
Coke. Yeah. I don't really drink Pepsi.
Definitely Coke.
You can tell who's lived in the South and who hasn't.
Exactly. I was about to say that was my test right there. So.
I was about to say, going back to my previous statement of the 0-17 Maokai scrim, like definitely Coke. There's no such thing as Jack and Pepsi.
That's a good point. Can I change my answer?
Too late now.
That's a strategy. The one day you guys are gonna have to see me and Dory actually pop off in lane. We're gonna be like just drunk off our asses on Coke. Jack and Coke.
Whoa, wait. That's weird, Panda. You've been selected for a randomly assigned drug screening. What happened?
Who's tipping
It was
off the authorities?
drink, I swear, bro. It was the drink, I swear. I fucked up.
Well, it's kind of funny that you mentioned that because my next question, speaking of 017, my next question was going to be who's the biggest inter on the team?
Oh,
It depends.
Typhoon.
No, it depends. It depends. In a winning, in times it shouldn't be inting, it's me.
Typhoon.
Yeah.
No, it's Typhoon.
It's Typhoon mostly because he's cocky. Red Panda, it's more so because of lack of knowledge. I'll say that.
I love that I can go 2-7 on J4 and we'll blame like Typhoon anyways.
Yeah,
I like how
Typhoon by a margin.
like, if
Sin
you
is
look at
right
our-
behind.
Yeah, I was about to say, I like how if you look at most of our games, I actually like have some of the least amount of deaths are still being like lack of knowledge. where did I get thrown into
Just
this?
saying, there's only one
actually,
person
it's
on our
Urameshi.
team. There's only one person on our team on the least average deaths per game chart. Just saying. And
I'll be on the
almost-
highest
It is-
average.
Not me.
And Monday
Have all them
almost doubled
heals and
my
shields.
deaths per game.
It'd be nice how all those eels and shields just die for you all the time.
I'm probably on the highest death per game, right behind Typhoon, of course.
Yeah, but he also is a KDA player. He last hits all the kills, even though he shouldn't too.
Hey, listen,
Bro, I had
that's
a
what
game
every
where
player
I
should
had
do.
36 assists. Yeah, shut up.
Wait, actually, I think I do that too.
I'm second in assist, aren't I?
Yeah, we all have our moments.
Well,
But the
now that
biggest
leaves
I
me
have a
to
lot
my-
of.
Oh, what was it?
Whoever's supposed to be the carry of that game, that's who's probably going to end the most.
Exactly.
That's whose ego takes over the heaviest.
Now, is there somebody? Okay, let's. It doesn't. I mean, let me think of how to word it. Is there a champion that someone's not allowed to play, no matter what, no matter how much they want it, and why?
Yone.
What's the what's the story?
It's Yone, but it's unironically not for Typhoon. It's for Dory K.
Oh, wait, whoa,
No,
whoa. The
wait,
support?
wait. We're fighting over who's not. We're
Wait.
fighting over
No,
who's not
Dory's
allowed to play
ADC.
Yone on this team. No, I wanted to play an AD with Senna.
Oh, me on Senna?
No, Typhoon dies 10 times in a solo queue game, and he's allowed to play Yone.
Yeah, but
Frogger's
solo
dies
queue is
13
bullcrap.
times in a
I
solo
was
queue
going to
game,
say
and he's
me
allowed
on
to play
Nautilus,
Yone.
dude.
Yeah, but I autopilot my solo queue games, so it's fine.
I was going to say me on Nautilus, because like every single time I want to hook a champion, I hook a wall, and every
Hook
time I'm trying to
mention.
hook a wall, I hook a champion somehow.
Oh, you know
Like,
what? That's a good point, too.
Yeah, but his
so
ult
they're
still
like,
hits. You can't miss the ult, so it's fine.
Oh
God
yeah,
damn
yeah,
it.
yeah.
We'll find a way.
We're not allowing Panda on Maokai anymore. There's their answer.
Oh, that's actually so true.
Bull crap. We played Maokai after that.
No.
No, yeah,
not
jungle.
anymore.
Sin. We had Sin play it.
That's some bull.
Every single jam that Panda's like not allowed to play, I have to take over.
They're basically like, all right, it's the jungle. It's a jungle pick now. There you go.
You just pick
You're
a
prepared for
champion, and
Milio
everybody's
jungle
just
in
like, wait, no,
playoffs.
we did not mean to pick that for Panda. All right, Sin, sorry.
There's a ganking Fuemigo. There's a ganking Fuemigo.
I wouldn't mind watching some Melio ganks coming through. You get red buff, start arting people down with the burn. You're good to go.
Anybody plays Milio other than me.
Please stop giving my jungler ideas.
Sid,
might do
No.
it.
I'm giving you permission right now.
Milio is being picked. It's going support. I don't care what.
Sin,
anybody
I'm
says.
revoking
I
that
don't
permission.
check my ass. So,
You know, that makes me now that has me thinking. What's like the most memorable like moment that you guys had in the league that you guys have played? Like a really good play. It could be funny. It could be like tragic. Anything like.
Oh, it's
Rise
on.
1v5 in the enemy base.
Oh boy.
The moment that it got posted in chat for Dory K to stop buying 6 calls at the end of the game.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I
He
was
almost
about to
did
say.
that game three,
I was waiting
too.
for that to
He
get
almost
mentioned.
did that game 3.
You were waiting for it to get mentioned? Yeah, I swear it's not for a tactical advantage, although I do see what you mean. I buy 6 calls because I used to coach a silver player who became masters.
Mhm.
However, the masters elo got him an ego. He will baby rage and solo queue, go to base, buy 6 calls, and then walk around base like flaming his team. I started.
Dory, are
buying
you
6
sure that's
calls-
just not your alter ego?
I started buying. I started buying 6 calls to make fun of him, and I'd send a screenshot every game, and then like the big play-by-play caster in BOL would get so mad at me for doing it. He's like, I want to
You
talk
know what-
about Dory's. I want to talk about Dory's build, but he keeps buying 6 calls, and I'm like, dog, I played Jinx. I buy the same 4 items every game.
You know what that means, though? That means he's been told in BOL already, and he still does it.
Except Bully
Yo.
doesn't care. Bully's like, yeah, let him do whatever he wants. I don't give a shit.
Oh man.
I think I already mentioned my most memorable moment.
Yeah.
My most
The day
memorable
after our
moment,
practice.
it's actually clipped in my stream because IPOV streamed that match. It was it Buckby? I think it
Shameless
was
plug.
Buckby. It was Buckby, yes. So when we were playing against their team, we were setting up for a team fight. He was on Oriana. He threw the ball on his frontliner. The frontliner got out of range, and then he pressed R, and he sombreroed. And I just shouted, "Sombrero, sombrero! Kill him! Kill him!
That was good.
Arriba, arriba! Kill him!"
Hey yo.
I think my favorite one, I can't say on this because it's bad, but it's something Sin said during one of our games.
Oh no.
I won't
Oh,
say it
really?
because it's bad, but it was funny as fuck.
Most of our kill him calls are like, "He's homeless, get him." He's lost. He can't find his dad.
They forgot their support.
They forgot their
Actually-
support.
Some of mine are whenever Sin is asked if he can dive bot lane, and
Uh-huh.
Dory will say no, and then Sin will still show up and dive bot lane for some reason. Like those are some of mine
Can we-
because then because then the voice of defeat from Dory when it works, when it like he's just like, all right, I guess that just happened, and Sin just walks away, and I could just I've never heard a grin before, but I heard a grin that day, like.
Check the stream. Milio got the kill in the dive that we did to them in the
Milio
match.
did get the dive.
Yeah, Milio got the kill, and I was thinking about alt F4ing.
It's like everyone last hits champions except my AD carry. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, what kind of
Actually,
he's
ADC
just a
is on
good
the
guy.
top of the assists per game?
He's
I'm
just
the
a good
only.
guy.
Am I the only ADC? I am. I'm the only ADC
Yep.
in the top 10 of assists per game.
There you go. That's a flex. That's a flex on its own.
I'll be doing something and I'll just like watch like the auto that I'm throwing on like a Milio or a Seraphine just go in slow motion to take that kill when I'm just trying to help. I feel so bad and I just gotta like with my tail between my legs just be like, I'm so sorry. And Dory's just gotta be the good guy and be like, it's okay. We still get a back off. Like we're fine.
Guys, this was supposed to be a rapid fire section.
Oh, right.
Turn into a memory lane. No, it's all right. It's all right. No, you guys are good. Well, okay. I want to end the interview on like one last like question in general. This isn't rapid fire, but like is there I mean, looking back on like the season in general, I know I asked like a lot about the funny moments, but is there like anything that you guys are proud as a team? Would you say like that like you guys have accomplished? You know, going through the 6 weeks that you guys have gone through.
I think
Does
the
anyone wanna
growth
go?
of skill. The
Yeah.
growth of skill. Because like at the beginning of the split, we would like I think we scrimmed PTL
Mhm.
and we got beat. And like I feel like we've grown it like as a team on the map in general a lot compared to like teams I've been on in the past. So like I think that that feels like accomplishing once you start like winning, because it's like okay, I put in the work, and I mean this as like a team. We put in the work, and it's finally showing results, and that feels really good.
Yeah, I think we're all very good at receiving the Curry treatment, even if we don't get it as much as their favorite child, Widowy CB.
Speak for yourself. I get
I
the
mean,
courage
you get
treatment
it.
still.
You mid laners all get it, but
He just shows up during my solo queue games while I'm streaming them at Discord at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, like, and then just insults me. I'm like, dude.
yeah, as a team, like obviously everybody likes to talk shit about where they are in the stats and whatever, and we banter and we screw with each other, but like I think on any given day, any of the five of us can step up and be the reason that a winning play happens, and I think that's awesome that five people are just firing on all cylinders.
And Froggers had to ruin it by ranking out.
True.
I mean, it's funny because I
I-
think yeah, go for it.
I was gonna say not to like suck Dory off, but
There you go.
I'm pretty happy with like how our bot lane went because we went through just like that period of time where we just like could not play together at all, and just like as time's gone on, like we've gotten just more comfortable around each other and just like very consistently. I feel like there's so many times that like a lot of ADCs would have probably lost their mind, and like he's always just been like really cool with like the idea of just like changing up that play style to make sure like even if he's not the most ahead in lane, like that we both trust each other to be able to like advance into the late game. And
Yeah.
like we've always been very openly communicated with each other, even though we like had never really met up until like a couple weeks before the season was going to start. Like we really didn't have any type of proper communication. So like I think that's what I'm the most proud of just from the season alone.
Sorry. Yeah, I think we can all be real with each other and not get mad at each other. If we do, we get over it pretty quick. Have any of the four of you guys won a league before?
No.
Yes, long time ago. I guess too. Like, I think the team Ty and I were on was like a pretty like bottom tier team. Not to call that out, but like playing
Yeah,
with
it
Ty
was.
again has been. Yeah, playing with Ty again was really nice. Like, I was
Dude, our
really
draft prep on that team was get a melee mid laner and an enchanter 80 carry and hope for the best because there was complete
Oh, yeah,
foliage of the rest of the
because I
map.
was playing AD carry, right? Yeah, I
Yeah.
hadn't talked to support yet, so like it was like always like a Seraphine, Senna, Sona, like.
Dude, Seraphine ADC pick rate was booming. I'll tell you what.
Oh, dude, that was stupid.
That team was awful. We were so bad.
Yeah.
I'm
It was
trying
so
to get the
fun, though.
boys I'm trying to get the boys their first championship, and I think it's completely possible, reasonable, likely, even.
Okay, Grandpa.
You know what? Yeah, it's likely. It's likely. We're gonna win this shit. And if I have to put my foot in my mouth, at least I talk shit before, and I'm not one of those losers that talks after winning games. Looking at you, Goat Theory.
Awesome. Well, hey, any shout outs you guys want to give before we wrap up?
I love you, Excel.
Yeah,
He does not-
Well, he gave me a home when no one else was at the time. When I couldn't make it 5 minutes into a practice.
I just want to shout out Abraham Lincoln, Curry Lord, and Zeno because they're all the same people basically. I've never seen them in a room together. That's all I'm saying. But no, actually, shout out Bromker and Curry for working with us. Even though it's not full time because they have their own stuff going on. But they have put and Red Strike actually because they've been putting effort towards the team even though it's not really their teams to coach because they've been doing their other stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And Urameshi and Rocky too. Those guys held down the fort for us when we really needed them, and like the undefeated regular season couldn't have happened without them.
Yeah, Monk.
And a certain unnamed jungler, but we won't go there.
Oh yeah, Monk as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy dashed out of here.
Yeah, I almost forgot about Monk. Monk is sick. I love Monk.
Oh, Monk is a goat. Yeah, I love Monk too. And Urameshi, my beloved.
Cool. Well, hey, that's gonna wrap up things here for tonight's interview with Might Be CB. Hey, huge thanks to you guys for coming out and giving a little insight into your team. I'm absolutely love to learn a lot about you. If you guys are watching and you guys want in on the interview, my slots are still open, so definitely be on the lookout for that. And hey, keep an eye out for Might Be CB as they continue to dominate heading into playoffs. And that's going to wrap up today's episode of Melting Point featuring Might Be CB. Thank you to the team for joining us today and giving us insight into their season and a little bit of background information on what's going on behind the scenes. Be sure to tune in to Ember League playoffs where we'll see Might Be CB continue their dominant run and perhaps turn this perfect regular season into a championship. Until the next time, get ready to ignite and see you later.